You're an adventurer, and you and your team are investigating a jungle which no human has ever set foot in. Upon your amazement, you discover an ancient temple. At the entrance of the temple, you see what looks to be three displays with the numbers 5, 21, and 85, and a broken keyboard with the only functioning keys being a divide by 2 button and a times 3 button. On the walls of the ancient temple is written some unknown language, but your team is able to translate it. It says, one must reduce the numbers on the displays to the number 1, one by one. Once all displays display 1, one has won, and the treasure is theirs. Seems easy enough, but the keyboard is broken. Luckily, your team technician Wong is able to hack the display and can change the number on the display by adding 1 to the number, but he can only do this once. Unfortunately, you can't drill open the temple either, as your team wants to preserve the temple for further research. How can you solve this puzzle? To solve this puzzle, we must analyze what we can do to get the number down to 1. First, we can divide by 2. This is our only option, which can reduce the number on the display. We can also multiply by 3, which might come in handy, and add 1 once, which will most likely be used to change a number from odd to even. Now, working backwards a bit, if we multiply 1 by 2, because that has to be the last step, you get 2, and then 4, and then 8, and then 16, and so on. So our goal should be to reach a number which is in the geometric sequence of a factor of 2. Going back to the original numbers on the display, notice how if you multiply them by 3, you get 15, 63, and 255, which are all off by 1 from 16, 64, and 256. So we can have Wong hack the display so that the numbers do become 16, 64, and 256, and then continuously divide by 2 to get to 1. Nice! In all three of these numbers, we actually use the Collatz conjecture, which states that with any positive integer, you can reduce that number to 1 by doing the following. If the number is even, you would divide by 2. And if the number is odd, you would multiply that number by 3, and then add 1 to it. This somehow works, but no one has been able to prove it yet, so if you're feeling audacious today, you can try it. As the vault doors open, you see a mountain of gold appear before you. You wonder what you can do with this newfound wealth. Maybe you could sign up for some of NYE's classes by going to nyefound.org/course and continue to expand your knowledge there. Maybe you could learn some chess, or maybe you could learn how to animate and use Hollywood special effects. Maybe you could even learn the ins and outs of TikTok and become TikTok famous. But that's speculation. As for now, all you want to do is swim in your new city of gold.